Hey guys, Tara Johnson here, enjoying the start of 2019, and this is the first evening that I've been able actually to sit out on my porch without freezing. This morning and even early this afternoon it was frigid, but I'm able to sit out tonight and enjoy at least for a few minutes. So I'm out here with my Australian Shepherd and just enjoying a few moments of peace and quiet before I start making dinner for the kids. And yeah, it's been a good day. The kids go back to school on Monday, so I'm enjoying the last of the time with them before it's back to the old routine. But I had a thought I just wanted to share with you. I thought it was kind of amusing and kind of sad and very true of the human condition. Oh, if you hear pops, by the way, that is, I think, one of our teenage boys from church who's probably doing his practice shooting across the road. So you can hear that in the background. Quite often you can hear that out where we live. We live out in the country. But the other day, one of our dogs, our little Bichon Sugar, she is 12 years old now. She's getting a little elderly for a Bichon dog, and she has doggy dementia. She doesn't always know where she is. Sometimes she gets very confused. She has cataracts in her eyes. She can't see really well. She can't hear really well. She moves slow. She's just kind of just an old arthritic little dog. But she has a big heart, and she tries really hard whenever the other dogs are barking. She will run to the door and look, and stare out the window and bark like she knows exactly what's going on. And one day I caught her for an hour. She just stared at the mailbox. I don't know what she thought she was looking at, but it was a solid hour. And in her world, I'm sure it was fascinating. But I just thought, oh, you poor thing. The other day, she was having a really bad day with her doggy dementia, and I heard her in there making this sound like this slurping sound in where she gets her food and water. So I walked in there, and she was lapping up. She had her face in the water bowl, but I noticed there was no water in the bowl. The other dogs had drunk it up. So I was going to lean over and pick it up to get her more, but she had her face down in the water bowl, lapping it up, continuing to lap it up, but there was no water in it. But yet she continued to lap up air for a good solid minute. She didn't seem to notice that there was no water in the bowl. I don't know how long this would have gone on if I hadn't interceded. I thought, oh, Sugar, you poor baby. Finally, I said, honey, there's no water in there. Let me take the water bowl and fill it up. So I filled it up for her and laid it back down. And she didn't seem to really miss a beat. She picked up right where she left off and kept drinking. And after 10-15 seconds, she was done. But I mean, it's kind of amusing, kind of sad. But at the same time, I thought, we as humans are exactly the same way. We try to fill up this void that we have inside with things that are not going to satisfy. We are constantly lapping up air, aren't we? We try to fill our emptiness with busy schedules and with entertainment. That's the big thing. We try to fill it up with ourselves. We try to fill it up with our kids. That's the big one. We put our kids in sports, and we push them to have the highest grades possible. We say that it's for them so that they will do well and exceed for their future. But really, I think sometimes we do that so that it will make it will fill a hole inside of ourselves as parents, so that we'll feel like good parents. So we can point to people and say, look at my kid, didn't they do great? Look, honor roll. Because it's somehow a reflection on us, and it fills a hole inside of us. We fill that hole inside with money and relationships and possessions and food and alcohol and so many things that don't satisfy. We're just like my little dog Sugar lapping up air, and we wonder why our thirst is never ever quenched. The only one who can fill that void inside is Jesus. And I used to fill that void with people pleasing. I tried so hard to make sure that everybody liked me. I didn't want anyone to be displeased with me at all, because I feared their anger. I feared their disapproval. In my mind, disapproval meant loss of love. I was trying to get that approval because I thought that meant that I would be loved. If I had that approval, it took forever for me to realize that approval and love are not the same thing. I was lapping up air too, and trying to think it was water. So that's just my thought for today. Be really careful that you're not lapping up air. You only have one life to live. Make sure that what you are focusing on and what you are drinking in is actually living water that will last, that will quench your thirst, and that will change your life, because that's the only stuff that's going to matter. Lapping up air doesn't really get the job done. So have a great day.